Hi there, if you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin. Today I'm going to be walking you through my Pilates and feet exercise routine that I try and do pretty much every day, or if not that, every other day. So this is just a bunch of exercises that I find works for me. I'm not saying it works for everyone or it's the most perfect exercise routine ever. I just thought, we could chill out to some tunes and I can show you basically what I do to keep up my strength and conditioning outside of the studio. I've already trained 4 hours today in the studio, so please forgive this, okay? I'm tired. But this is the kind of thing I would do in the evenings anyway. It's a bit more chillaxed. I target very specific muscles, so some of the exercises might seem easy, but in reality, they hurt. Consider maybe doing a follow along home routine with me. If you want a Pilates follow along routine that I do, comment down below because we can totally do that. Today I'm just going to be showing you what I get up to at home. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get on to the video. So I always start with my feet exercises. Firstly, I do doming exercise, so this is where I pull up my arch. I would say that my feet aren't necessarily my strongest thing in my dance ability. That's why I spend so much time on them. So I do about 20 domes on each foot, which is what I'm doing now. Now I move on to the other foot and I do exactly the same, 20 domes. I would say my right foot is stronger than my left. So sometimes I might pay a bit more attention to my left foot in order to make it stronger. These are toe separators. Now I have a tendency to put my big toe towards my little toe, especially on my right foot. So this just ensures that all toes stay in a straight line. This avoids injury. So when I do this exercise, I put the toe separators in. These are just simple point and flex. I do 20 on each foot. It may look simple, but I'm really focusing on using all the toes equally. If you see here, I keep checking that my little toes are working, because often I'm pointing my feet, but I'm not using every single toe. Now I know this sounds a bit extra, but it's exactly what I need to do in order to make sure my feet are super strong and ready for point work. These are really, really slow, because I'm really trying to focus on using all the correct muscles. Now I do it on the other foot. I don't have a tendency of pushing my big toe towards my little toes on this foot, so I don't use the toe separators. What I'm trying to do is use all the toes equally and elongate them. I have a tendency to curl my toes, and right now I'm just trying to really think about lengthening them so I get the nice lines in ballet that I need. Please avert your eyes if need be of my horrible looking toes. I've done a lot of point work today, so my next exercise is with this exercise ball. So I push each toe into the ball, again trying to pull up my arch. This also releases some of the fascia in the foot. Pull my foot out on the ball to get all those little lumps and bumps of tension out so that I can point my feet better and avoid injury. This tends to make my point better for when I do my classes. I then start on the other foot. Pushing each toe into the ball carefully. Again, this requires quite a lot of concentration to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Now releasing all the fascia in the foot. Now I'm going to put the fluffy socks on. I always like to feel comfortable when I'm training at home. I'm now going to start on my core exercises, some Pilates. So here I'm just making sure that I have a neutral spine. I take a deep breath in and breathe out, drawing my belly button into my backbone. And then now doing some core exercises, really trying to focus on using those deep internal abdominals. I do 10 reps of this, sped up here, but the exercise is super slow. Here I'm using my obliques, so again a different set of core muscles, but just as important. I do 20 reps of this. Now I'm going to do the 100s, so with my spine in neutral, I do 60 pulses with my legs bent. I take a breather and then I put my legs back up and do 30 pulses with my legs straight. Then I do 20 with the legs flexing and pointing. Next I do this exercise again for the core muscles, really getting them really strong. I do about 30 to 40 reps of this. And that's it for my core exercises. Now I go on to my back and hamstrings. Getting a bit hot now, so off comes the jacket. This exercise seems really easy, but it's really hard when you really think about using your glute and your hamstring. So as you can see, I'm not really stretching my toe because I'm super focusing on using my glute and my hamstring to pull my leg up. This is a classic Pilates hamstring exercise. These are done very, very slowly. Now I do 10 pulses lifting up the knee. Now I do a mixture of both, so I lift up the knee and I straighten the leg. Now onto the other leg, because we must be balanced. Here you can see me pulling in my tummy muscles so they're engaged, and I do 20 reps of this one, with the arms going up and down, 3/5, and back down by my sides. Again, really thinking about engaging the glutes and the back muscles, and keeping my tummy muscles engaged even though I'm lying on the floor. Now onto the hip and inside thigh exercises. This exercise really helps open up the hip. I do 20 reps of this. Very good for passe balances in ballet. And again, I repeat 20 reps on the other leg. Next I do this exercise for the inside thighs. So 20 lifts. Again, really thinking about engaging the inside thigh. I then do 10 circles one way and 10 circles the other way, and then 10 pulses. Then I, of course, repeat on the other side. This one can really burn after a while. Next, this exercise is really good to engage your sides. It's actually quite difficult to balance in this position. I do 10 reps of this. Again, it uses the inside thighs, but also uses your balance as well. The tendency is to rock backwards or forwards. And again, repeated on the other side, 10 reps. Now onto my glute bridges. So I do 10 rolling through the spine. Then I do 10 with a leg up on each leg. This is probably one of the exercises I find the hardest. And that's me completely finished. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Again, just a few of the exercises that I do. It does take quite a bit of time and I can definitely feel that my muscles have worked, but I don't feel exhausted. Well, that's a lie. I feel absolutely exhausted, not just because of Pilates. I hope that gives you kind of a general idea what some dancers may do to keep up their strength. I will have other videos on my stretching routine and my cardio routine, so make sure you keep watching out for them. Again, make sure to click that subscribe button because I would super appreciate it, and as I said, loads more content like this coming very soon. So if you're a dancer, gymnast, or just someone who's interested in life, click that subscribe button. I will see you very soon in my next video. Remember to dream big and make it happen.